This is Infotainment. Ukamva sasi kulira sasi umaziwa kuti nkhani za msanguluso zabwera tikuzeni kuti kunali chani nkhani za msanguluso komanso kukhaleso chani nkhani za msanguluso. And you're with me, Sam Banda Jr. In this edition, Lawi launches his third album titled 30s. And again, we also look at French senators interacting with creatives in Blantyre, where they network as well as share different ideas. We also talk about Kuluvi Cultural and Heritage Festival kicking off. It's the first edition of the festival, and it's there to promote and preserve culture. We've got lots more to tell you in Infotainment, a basket for arts and entertainment. My name is Sam Banda Jr. All you can do is stay right there as I bring you more in Infotainment, a basket for arts and entertainment. Now, starting off the program with news that black missionaries Pixie shared the stage at Motel Paradise in Blantyre on the Independence Eve as the country was celebrating its independence on that's on Wednesday, July 6. But team entertainers decided to warm up the independence with an Independence Eve bash that took place at Motel Paradise in Blantyre, as I've said, and it brought together a number of artists. But the heavyweights were Pixie, who recently just launched his third album titled Mtunda, and there's a song in there titled Anana, which has basically taken its toll, and it continues to impress people out there. So it was a share of Pixie, Anthony, Mr. Ku Makondesa, as well as black missionaries, and then there were also other Chireka siblings such as Cosma Simbe, Yanjana and Chumbu. They all performed and were there as Infotainment. And after the performance, we had time to speak to Pixie as well as team entertainers director Tonderai Banda. Let's enjoy the performances as well as listen to the interviews coming from Tonderai Banda as well as Pixie.
So today, are you ready to sing with me? Are you ready to sing with me? Come on.
Najimva kuno kwambiri chifukwa kuti nakhalitsa malunga tawawa sikali kubwera komati kabeyonji anthu amaoneka kuti kusangala because anthu amene wawa timafikira patali so mashonga tawawa amafunikira ndithu kwa oima chimbali chichi kunaka kuti mulungu wayikapo dzanja chifukwa kuti anthu atipanga support kwambiri ku Blantyre kunadzadza kwambiri maso kuti Longwe ndeti timakanga tindi mantha fanya BICC imamveka ndi mbiri zoti anthu sabwera koma zinanga zabodza futhi anthu anabwera mwaonyenje and anthu paka naimbirira kumbuyo kusenza kuti ndithu anthu atipanga support. So I appreciate kwambiri kuti anthu atipanga support kuyambira nthawi tinayamba mpaka kufika tsiku la lero. Tithokoze Mulungu kwambiri chifukwa choti watisunga ndithu kufika tsiku la lero.
Ife unyajugamu shoda yona bino anthu anabwera ndipo anthu asangalala kwambiri. Kufika nthawi zinozo anthu asanapite pamene munthu masazo kuti shoda tani inayenda kwambiri. Anthu mawaza zoti ife apapa timasangalala independence chathu yomwe tinawina ufulu tinene choncho eti ndiye it was usiku before just ufulu kuti anthu chakamalowa mu tsiku la ufulu ichakhala kusangalala.
Anthony Mr. Cool Makondesa performing at Motel Paradise in Blantyre, a show organized by Team Entertainers. And earlier on, you heard from Tonderai Banda, that's the Team Entertainers director. And then you also heard from Pixie, the man of the moment, who has basically impressed people with his latest album, the third album actually titled Mtunda. And the song Anana, others are calling it, it's Anana, has actually taken over and it's enjoying airplay. Remember, you're watching Infotainment, a basket for arts and entertainment, and my name is Sam Banda Jr. Now we continue still sticking on to music. Lawi, all the way from Lilongwe, had a very good time in Blantyre. He launched his third album at Sunbelt Mount Sochi in Blantyre. Actually, it's the same venue where in February 2022, he also had a show, a fundraiser organized by Medic to Medic, and he was helping to raise funds for needy university students. And this time around, he also partnered with Girl Education Trust. Basically 10% of the proceeds from the launch of the album theaters will go towards supporting girls out there. So he's doing quite well, Lawi, in terms of supporting different initiatives. So starting from as early as 6 o'clock when the doors were were opened at Sunbelt Mount Sochi, it was you had a very long queue showing that people were there to support Lawi. So it was all a very good time. Lawi launching Thetis, a 24-track album, coming after his 2 previous albums, that Sunset in the Sky, as well as Lawi. So people supported him. Actually, the CD during auction raked in a lot because the highest bidders were a couple that got it at 1 million, and then there was also another person who got it at 1 million, and then the third person got it at 800,000. Actually, the cutoff point was 50,000, but it was after a lot of people had actually paid a lot, coughed in a lot to get the CD. So performances came from Lawi, as well as Chanko Alumni Choir, and then there was Dr. Ethel Kamwendo Banda and Joyful Souls. And then to cap it all, when Lawi was performing, when he was almost finishing his set, Pixie joined Lawi to do a song titled Nana, the one I was talking about. And at the very end, fireworks where there were fireworks basically celebrating the country's independence. So I'll give you the highlights of how it was during the launch of 30s by Lawi. Let's take a look.
Continues to inspire the world, and that it goes out to tell the story of what Malawi music truly is. It's amazing when we receive feedback from across the world. Recently we got feedback from the BBC giving us a collection of appreciation notes from England, and it was a heartwarming moment. You may agree with me, the BBC is such a big platform. For them to acknowledge you from a country as small as Malawi, it's a big deal. Or compared to England. Is it? I am grateful, but even more grateful that you guys believe in the music so much that you came out tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, that's how it was. Sunbird Mount Sochi in Blantyre welcoming Lawi's 30s and giving him support. That's what is needed, especially when artists come out with album launches. There's need to support them because that's a motivation for them to continue giving out the best. Now, Multi Choice has launched a new channel, and this channel is known as 1Z. Basically, when you talk about 1Z, you're talking about Zambia, and already people people in Malawi have already started saying that that's content from Zambia. But MultiChoice Malawi corporate affairs manager Zena Makunje said that despite that the channel is has content from Zambia, there are similarities basically between Malawi and Zambia. So that's why they've decided to launch it on Go TV. So it's on Go TV, and people can experience or sample different programs. There are even soapies in there. There are comedies and several other entertainment programs that you can sample, such as Mpali. It's all there for you to sample. So we caught up with Zena Makunje when they were launching the channel at Rio's Hotel in Blantyre this week. Let's hear from Zena Makunje.
1Z is essentially a Pan-African channel that appeals to our Malawian and Zambian market, and it's appealing to our customers and wanting to show them that these are their stories on their screens. Customers can expect Afro-novellas, dramedies, comedies, and bringing to their channels shows like Mbali, Zua, Tuvangwe, which is a lifestyle and reality TV show, and just so much more, and not to mention music as well. This is essentially answering our promise of constant convenience and keeping our customers at the heart of everything we do. So as MultiChoice Malawi, we definitely embrace our ability to share content with our Zambian counterparts. Culturally, we're very similar, so it only begs the question of how best can we integrate that content in an established market like Zambia and make it cater to our Malawian audience. This is definitely the case whilst we're still investing in expanding the Malawian content, TV and film industry to at some point produce Malawian content as well. And we're currently definitely engaging in some projects that aim to do that in the near future. So as you've mentioned, Malawi at the moment is quite a smaller market, and we do have a lot of work to do in terms of solidifying our position as a power behind TV and film industry creation. But what we're doing is, as MultiChoice, investing in our TV and film industry through our MultiChoice expansion program under the MultiChoice Talent Factory, whereby we're bringing in masters of industry and industry experts who will be imparting knowledge on our mature and established TV and film creatives, to essentially upskill them to make sure that when we're producing Malawian content, it's globally marketable, and that our production companies understand the business behind production and commissioning content. And this is all in an effort to at some point generate a pipeline of content for Malawi that displays the standard of work that we can produce, and ensuring that it's on par with our southern counterparts that produce local content as well. Similar to our corporate counterparts, we are not exempt to the economic issues like the devaluation of the kwacha and several other economic challenges currently. So this requires us to respond to this economic landscape accordingly. So that's one thing that's necessitated this price increase for both platforms, GoTV and DSTV. On the other hand as well, we do always consider the impact to our customers and try to keep the percentage of the increment increase as low as possible. You'll find that in the past, we've also, not in the past, but quite recently, we did present our position on how best we can make our packages even more affordable, ensuring that we give our customers and non-customers as well access to digital TV services. And this was through lobbying to actually reduce the taxes that are applied currently on subscriptions, which is one of which being excise tax, the 10% excise tax that is applied to alcohol, cigarettes, and fast food items that are considered a sin tax. This is not somewhere that we believe digital television should be falling, as in this day and age, digital platforms of all kinds are somewhat of a necessity to stay up to speed with what's going on in terms of current affairs.
That's Zena Makunje, MultiChoice Malawi Corporate Affairs Manager, sharing more about the new channel that has launched on GoTV. That's 1Z. She also actually highlighted some of the issues to do with the prices of DSTV as well as GoTV, why they made an increase. So she was just sharing why they decided to have to bring out that price increase. Continue with our program. Recently, Jacaranda Cultural Center in Blantyre, as well as Maison de la Francais, hosted the French ambassador to Malawi, South Africa, as well as Lesotho. That's Orien Lechevaria. He was in the country on a number of projects, and that included networking with artists, basically to share ideas on how they can propel the creative industry. After that meeting, basically a series of other initiatives have come out, and just recently a number of French senators were also in the country, and they patronized the Jacaranda Cultural Center in Blantyre, where they networked with creatives as well as members of the business community, and they shared several issues. And during the meeting with the French senators, artists showcased their performances, as well as they pitched in their ideas to give it to the French senators in terms of probably getting assistance. So it was a very good outing in terms of networking as well as sharing ideas. We were there as Infotainment, and we captured the moments as well as talked to one of the senators. This is how it was.
Our saint, rising with it a new spring of towns, xenophobia, an issue of the past, civil wars, a history, peace, the anthem. Your sting, where thou art, Boko Haram, we have sung. Al-Shabaab, Janjaweed and Al-Qaeda overcome, dictatorship discarded, HIV and AIDS defeated, poverty banished, malice a vice.
Mais donne leur courage, ta présence, ta présence, ta présence, ta présence, change ma vie, ta présence, et tout pour moi, ta présence, ta présence, ta présence.
He's an artist who really inspires me, because he's an abstract artist, and he's an abstract expressionist artist. My work is usually quite expressive, and I work with color as well as abstractism.
We have nowhere to run to, I'm telling you.
Yes, but your French exhaust, eh? It even said, Jaguar, Paris.
Forget about it, but you've already said the point. We should work together as one, because problems are everywhere.
Yes.
Even if we run to Mozambique, Tanzania, we'll find problems.
Zambia.
In France,
Yeah.
problems are everywhere.
Everywhere.
So we have to come together as one.
Kuyenda kwa Malawi, kuyenda kwa kuyenda kwa Malawi, kuyenda kwa
We have seen the opportunities to develop this country, which have a lot of opportunity, a lot of atouts, but this country needs to have more private invest for development. The aim is to consolidate a relationship between France and Malawi, and Malawi and France, economic relation, cultural relation, and invest relation. I said opportunities to invest in energy, in renewable energy, solar energy, for example, hydraulic energy.
Yeah, that's performances at Jacaranda Cultural Center in Blantyre during a meeting between the French senators as well as creatives. On that note, we've come to the very end of Infotainment, a basket for arts and entertainment. I hope you've enjoyed what I brought onto you. But before I go, I'll give you some hobbies. Musician Ketura is in the United States of America, where she's recording an album. That's a 6-track album in United States of America. It's her first trip in going outside the country, so it's exciting, especially for her to record an album in United States of America. And again, First Dawn Arts has announced that it's 3 movies which were produced by Shem Joya, who now stream on Showmax, and this follows an agreement which First Dawn Arts has had with Showmax through Marty Choice. And again, there is a political satire, a play which was written by Suzgo Chitete. It will be premiered at Goten Peacock in Lilongwe. That's on Sunday. The play is titled Bwabwalala. So it has got a cast of Suzgo Chitete, Jeremiah Mangulu, as well as Dipolatu Katimba. Big Brother Naija Season 7 will premiere on July 23, 2022. So you can look forward to that. Physics is in the United Kingdom, where he's on holiday, as well as he's also having some music business there. So he's actually doing well in terms of going about his business. Wish him all the best. And we also, as I said, my name is Sam Banda Jr. I wish you all the best. And I normally say that artists continue working hard in whatever you do. Otherwise, I've been Sam Banda Jr. Keep it times as well as Infotainment. I'll leave you with the performances that took place at Kulovi Cultural and Heritage Festival at Nsanje Prison Ground. It was a very exciting moment. So I'll leave you with that. I hope you enjoy. I'm out of here. Keep it times as well as Infotainment. Ciao. Mazibuko said it is Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Wildlife's wish to preserve and promote cultures of all ethnic groups here in Malawi as a way of achieving national pride, unity in diversity and cultural tourism. He said that Lower Shire has suffered effects of disasters such as Cyclone Anna, and that the festival's celebration, which ran under the theme Counting Cost of Floods with Hope, Time for Soul Searching and Rebuilding, was enlightening, and that it showed the resilience of the culture of the Manganja and Sena people. He also spoke highly the importance of Kuluvi shrines in Sanje district and admitted that the country has not done enough to the place to market it to the world.
As a ministry, we are excited because it is government's policy to encourage communities, wherever they are, to come together, form cultural associations or foundations so that they can safeguard and preserve their culture.
One of the members of the organizing team, Eric Trinta, who is also a musician, said he was happy that the festival has started its journey. Earlier on, Trinta also proposed a name change for the district, saying Nsanje, jealousy, does not embrace a positive vibe to the people of Nsanje, hence the district should get the name Kuluvi or go back to its old name of Fort Johnston.